everybody. So, as we all know, education is very important to us in our future paths of our life. So I'm going to be talking about how President Obama proposed the 2-year free community college and why I think it's beneficial and why we should actually go ahead and accept that and vote on that in the future, of course, to become a law or something that we can actually have provided to us. So we spend years before our adulthood, so ages 5 to 18, we spend a lot of time in school, of course, learning and adapting to the world around us and how it's constantly changing. We're learning about everything around us, history, even things back then. So we're always constantly learning, but once we reach the age of 18, then of course, what do we do then? We're responsible for our own success and our own academics and financial responsibilities. So that can be hard, and it can cause a barrier to a lot of people that want to advance further in their education when they turn 18. Of course, as we know, once you graduate from high school, it's an expectation to go to college, mainly in family traditions, but also for yourself, it's vital to actually go on to college, and that's why we're all here, obviously, because we want to advance further on. But what about those people that didn't get the opportunity? We could have got aid, or we found ways to support ourselves, but there's a lot of people that just had troubles doing so. So that's why I believe that the 2-year free community college will help us a lot in the future. I mean, of course, it'll miss through us, but then it can help the other, the younger generation that's going through to actually advance forward. So 2 problems that we face right now without having the free community colleges. First of all, of course, people can't financially afford it. And not just school itself, which tuition and books is highly expensive, but people just can't afford, living in general because they're paying fully tuition. They're not getting that financial aid. There's some people that aren't. So they're supporting themselves through school. They're supporting themselves through, their financial responsibilities, such as their car bills, their house bills, cell phone bills, any other financial commitments that they have. So that's a really big issue. Just in the scholarly journal, it was just that I was afraid. The article considers the risk of failing college and how the fear of failure shapes students' behaviors. And it backs me up with the main reasons because people simply can't afford tuition, and all of the funds that they are making are going to tuition, books, etc., just as I said. But it's just a backup to, just a supporting factor to help us move on to that. Similarly, what I was talking about, another issue is what about the students who, think that they might actually be able to support themselves through college, but then they fear that when they go through college, what if they don't figure out what it is they want to do? They spend 2 years and all their money on school and they realize college isn't for them. And that's possible. There's a lot of people who make that choice. If they want to work full-time, they can work full-time. That's fine. But then they tried school. They put all of their money into school. Now they're in debt. And now they have to work full-time, not only to support themselves, but they have to pay off all that college tuition when they should have, they could have just been working that whole time and saving up as much money as they can for whatever they wanted to save the money up for. So that's another barrier. Same article that I'm pulling on that I was just talking about kind of supports that situation as well, that it states the first time college students note their intentions to earn bachelor's degrees, yet most leave college before doing so. Meaning people are starting college because they do want to, get bachelor's degrees, but they realize they don't want to. There's a population of those people out there. So that does make a large impact. On top of that, there's a lot of stress in that first 2 years because people are scared that what happens after they receive their 2-year college degrees and then they have to go on to, universities, and they realize that this isn't what they want to do. They want to change their major. The good thing about the 2-year community college is it provides a transitional period from graduating out of high school and then moving on to your future success. You're getting that chance to kind of feel it out or decide what it is you want to do. I mean, we're asked that question all of our lives. What do you want to do when you grow up? What is it you want to be? So that's really good for the first 2 years. So going on, we'll talk about the benefits of community college, and actually it's the benefits that kind of bring people to want to go to community college rather than a university. Now, right now, while we don't have the free 2-year, and how it can, kind of help us on later on in life. So according to the online article, why more students are choosing community colleges over traditional 4-year schools is, of course, the benefits. It quotes, with a sluggish economy and a high unemployment rate, more students are tuning into the many benefits of community college, such as, the smaller class sizes. You can explore a variety of majors, and you have that freedom to do so. You also have flexible schedules where you can schedule yourself for school, and you can go in the daytime if you need to go in the daytime. You go at nighttime, or you can do it online. A lot of universities only have a certain block that you can schedule classes in. Where here at Highline, for example, you can basically make your own schedule. You find your classes, and you know what you can do and when you can go to school, when you can work. You can schedule that, and it's that freedom that makes people want to go to community college. So that's a benefit that comes along with it. It helps a lot of people, especially when it comes to the transition. Helps people learn how to work and make their schedules around their own time. So it helps a lot. And then that same online article says also that a lot of the freedom that people enjoy, as well as the fact that in community college you can take a break. You can take a quarter break and your credits will still be valid when you come back. Me, for example, I took a break for like a year until I came back, and my credits still stand. At universities, if you take a break, you're basically out because they just don't have room for you. So community college helps a lot of people with those benefits. So you're providing it free, the first 2 years free. Why? It's kind of like high school. Your first 2 years is kind of just filling it out. You're learning a lot of things, and it's advanced learning. It's like taking AP classes as when you were in high school. Of course, you're going to have people against this, such as taxpayers. People don't want to pay the extra taxes for school, to provide that for other people that are going to college. It's the taxpayers, it's the people, fearing that it's not going to work out okay, or that's just a waste of time, it's a waste of money. And you have people that, are going to refute that. But according to what I saw online about Obama's plan for free community college, it has widespread support. There's a lot of people that support it. So yeah, we have that downfall of people that don't, but there's a lot of people that do support it. And I'm hoping that, we all can too. On top of that, 61 to 23% of Americans say it's a good idea to encourage every high school graduate to attend college. So you're going to have a lot of support if that were to actually go full into effect. So as you can see in front of you, I have a list of top 20 free community colleges. There's actually already some private schools that do provide college for free. Actually 4 years, so they're already gone before the 2 years. They're more Ivy League and private schools, and they're really small. But a lot of them, demographically wise, they're in that top. Not only are they the top 20 schools for free community college, but a lot of them are top schools in the nation for college. And you don't hear anything bad about that. Everybody's succeeding in some way. We're paying taxes now for people in prison, to get their AA degrees. So why can't we pay that tax forward so we can get it as well? So you see that in Obama's State of the Union, that he's going to bring that forward. He wants us to go to school. He wants our education to further on. So it's something that we're working on. He stated in the union that this plan is your chance to graduate ready for the new economy without a load of debt. They've already connected community college with local employers to train workers to fill high-paying jobs like coding and nursing and robotics. So he's already gone through and he's already working on this. So it's an active thing, and I just hope that we can all gain the support needed so later on we can get that free first 2 years of college. And that's all. We just need a vote. We can petition. We can do whatever we can to further that on. But I definitely think it's beneficial, and I hope you do too. Thank you. Any questions for me?
I have one.
Yes.
Has this? I've heard about this too. Has it actually come into effect yet? Because I thought it had. Are you still saying that it's still like in the process?
It's still in the process. It hasn't been made. It's not set in stone yet because he just actually addressed it in the State of the Union, which was about a month and a half ago. Yeah, so it's something that he's working toward. But just like I stated, he's already connecting community colleges to the trained workers, all of these other companies that can help support us and move us forward.
So it's not an actual bill yet?
Not yet. Okay. Not yet. So so hopefully soon. It'll help a lot.
Okay.
Actually, will there be an age limit to when you can qualify?
I know he stated further on, because I don't know if you guys saw that advertisement that he had. He set out this advertisement online of him just like talking, but he was saying with age limits, I don't know if there's not. It's if you're willing to work and you haven't had the chance, then he'll give it to you. I mean, of course, if you've already, they'll look that over if you've already tried. But there's no age limit. And I don't think they're going to put one on. Because everybody should have the opportunity. If they never did, you could have 40, 50-year-olds who never did. So they're going to get that opportunity. Thank you.